would be very pleasant if you just ignored the mess on my desk. This is how it always looks. I'm a messy person, okay? Ignore, ignore, ignore. Hello, my name is Sarah and welcome to my April TBR for 2023. So basically what I do in these kind of videos is show the books that I plan on reading in a month, and this month is April. I never hold myself to this. I'm a huge mood reader, but I pretty much picked out all the books on my physical TBR, so I should be able to read a good chunk of this. So yeah, I really hope I can get to at least like 3 of these. Like, isn't that it doesn't sound too ambitious, does it? But maybe it is. I hope I can at least get to 3 of these, and I think that would work out if I just set my mind to it. Anyways, these are books that I plan on, keyword is plan on, reading in April. The book we're starting off with is the book that is on the top of my pile. This is not the first book I chose. This is actually the last book I chose. I was kind of skeptical to put this on here because I'm not sure I'm gonna read it this month. I think I may read it next month or something like that, but I will read it eventually. So it's Dance of a Burning Sea by E.J. Mello. E.J. Mello. Jeez, why was that so hard to pronounce? This is the sequel to Song of the Forever Rains, which is on my bookshelf right here, which you cannot see right now. This is about pirates, this is about dancing, this is about magic, it's a romance, so I'm very excited to start this, actually, but not so excited that I want to read it right the fuck now. So this just has like adventure in it, I think. Hidden islands, hidden places, treasures, treasure hunts maybe. That is what I expect from it, and I really hope I'm gonna like it. Just a little disclaimer, I didn't really like Song of the Forever Rains. Like, it was a chill fantasy, and at the time that I read it, I really didn't enjoy chill fantasies, but now I found out that I enjoy chill fantasies a little bit more than I used to, so maybe I'll enjoy this book more than I did Song of the Forever Rains, because Song of the Forever Rains was a 3-star rate for me, and that is not very high. This is another one of those books that I hope I'm gonna read, but I will probably not read this month. It's The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang. Did pronounce the name right this time. Wow, that is like an accomplishment, first class. So, this is about Rin, and this is like modern Chinese history with epic fantasy, like high fantasy. So this is a high fantasy, I expect it to be. Like, I expect it to be high fantasy. It's also a trilogy, but I just picked up this one because I wanted to see if I like this one. I was very deeply convinced that I needed this book, like a month ago, but I still haven't picked it up, so apparently I didn't need it after all. But somehow it still looks good on my shelf, so I don't care. I'm not even sure what this is about. I know it's about war. That is basically all I know. I know that it has some triggers into it that you should definitely check out if you're easily triggered, or if you're just check the trigger warnings anyways. Like, always check trigger warnings. But yeah, not sure I will read it this month, but I just wanted to add it because maybe I will. This one is one that I need to read. Like, I need to read it. Like, not for a specific reason or anything. Like, I just have read the first book in the series like 2 months ago, and I need to read the second book in the series because I own 3 books in the series, and this is the second book in the series that I own. So it's Reflected in You by Sylvia Day. This is the Crossfire series, I think. Is that how it's called? I'm not even sure. I think it is. So the first book is Bare to You, Sylvia Day. It's basically a romance between these 2 characters. It's like 50 Shades of Grey, but a little bit better. And when I say a little bit better, I mean a little bit better, because I do not like possessive men. And Gideon is definitely possessive. He's like growly, or, you know, does that make sense? I hope it does. It's just, this is like the new 50 Shades of Grey or something like that, but with higher ratings and better things going on. How do I explain this? I'm not even sure what this is about, though. There was no plot in Bare to You. There's probably no plot in this book. There's probably no plot in the 3rd book, or the 4th book, or the 5th book. But I'm gonna read it anyways, because, you know, who cares? Okay, this one, I had a lot of drama getting it. Like, it's The Shadow Throne by Jennifer A. Nielsen. Let me tell you a story about this. So it said yesterday that this book arrived at my house in my mailbox. I'm checking my mailbox. It's not there. Today, I am going to my work, because that is the local supermarket where I live. My work is literally the local supermarket. So I go to my work, ask a work friend, like a colleague of mine, hey, did a book of mine arrive here? And she's like, no. So I'm checking neighbors' houses, like, hey, is my book here? Hey, is my book here? And one of them says, let me check in the mailbox. And yes, it's there. Like, so I walked around basically the whole village here to be able to get this book. That acquired a moment of silence. So this is the third book in a series, and this is not the last book in a series, and I'm very glad this is not the last book. This is like a middle grade series about a prince, a king, something like that. I cannot tell you a lot about it, because obviously this is the third book, but I enjoyed the second book a lot. I gave that 4 stars, but the first book was mildly enjoyable. I got there 3.25 stars, but I hope this book will be even better. I have high hopes. Some of these books haven't been on my TBR for too long, and for too long means a month, because I keep on buying new books. And I know, because I read around 20 books a month, I know I can finish all the books on my TBR. God damn it! But I keep doing the opposite of finishing my TBR off, and just keep buying books. God damn it, why does it keep happening to me? So yeah, I do have a book on this TBR that has been on my TBR longest. It's not this book that I'm going to show you right now. It's one I bought in January, and it's now April, so it's been a while. This book is House of Salt and Sorrows, and I think this has been on my TBR since, like, a little more than a month.12 month. Who knows? But that is a long time for me, okay? So it's House of Salt and Sorrows by Aaron A. Craig. This is like a retelling of the 12 Dancing Sisters. Also watch a Barbie film with that plot, and I like that plot with the Barbie movie. So this should be good too. I hope. I'm not sure what this is about. I only know that it's a dark fantasy, is what I heard. I heard that it's very dark, like a lot of people are dying out here. So this should be good, because I like people dying in books. that is like very... That is very I'm like a sadist in books. Like, when I read books, I'm a sadist. Like, I ruin my books too. Like, I crack the spines, I rip out the pages. No, I'm not going that far. But books I hate, I do rip out the pages. Or I drop them in the water. On purpose. House of Salt and Sorrows, bitches. I hope I'm gonna like this. I really hope I'm gonna like this. Yep, now we have arrived at the book that I was just talking about the book that has been my TBR since, like, the 16th of January. It's How to Kill Your Family by Bella Mackie. Did I include this on my other TBR too? I think I did. I think I did include it in my March TBR, and I still haven't read it. Part of the reason is because I do not want anyone to see me reading this book. Because I'm not embarrassed that I'm reading this book, but my dad confronted me about this book, and he was not happy. He was actually scared for his life. And the fact that I'm not even kidding, that is concerning. That he thought I would kill him? That is concerning. That is not funny. This is about a girl who kills her family, but she has been charged for a crime that is not killing her family. So now she wants to get out of the prison because she wants like to feel accomplished for the murders that she's committed. But no one has found out that she did it, actually. But she has been charged for another crime that she didn't commit. So now she's going to try to get out of the prison where she's in right now for the crime she didn't commit. That is what I heard about this book. That is what I found out after I read the epilogue of this book. Prologue. Why did I say epilogue? It's a prologue. So yeah, not excited per se. But I should read it eventually. Like, I bought it with my own money, so I should read it. Is it obvious that I'm not too excited about all of these books? Anyways, now we're moving on to a book that I'm actually very excited about, because it's Glow by Raven Kennedy. This is the 4th book in the Plated Prisoner series, and I have just finished Gleam, the 3rd book in the series, today. I gave it 4 stars. It was so damn good. The ending. Now I need to continue the series, but I'm not going to continue it right now because this is the last book in the series that has been out as of today. So I need to wait till December till the next book comes out. So that is a long wait, and I'm obsessed. I'm literally obsessed with Aaron, with all of these characters. You probably wouldn't know this about me, but I love the found family trope, and I feel like in the series there's like some sort of aspect of found family trope, so I'm eating that shit up. Eating it up. Absolutely devouring it. Anyways, this series is about King Midas, and King Midas, if you're not familiar with the story of King Midas has a touch that turns everything into gold, so everything he touches turns into gold. Now he has turned a girl into gold, his precious, his girlfriend of sorts. She's also a saddle, and if you're unfamiliar with saddle, she's a royal saddle actually. She basically is a prostitute for the king. So yeah, people are not too happy with her because she is like above the normal saddles, but she's beneath the not normal people, but she's beneath the town people. So yeah, that's hard. But story develops a lot. I really enjoyed the series, and I cannot wait to start this one. This is the last physical book, and then I'm moving on to the ebooks that I want to continue or read or start. So it's a reread actually. It's A Court of Mist and Fury, not furry. I keep on saying furry. Why do I say furry? Like, I understand fairies. Maybe some of them are furries, but not all of them. So why do you keep saying furries? That's beside the point. Yeah, this is a reread for me. I read A Court of Thorns and Roses. I think it was last week. A reread for that one too, and it was okay. It was like 3.75 stars. And the first time I read it was 5 stars, so very disappointed by that. But I wanted to continue the series anyways, because I'm just excited to see what I think about this book. So that is what I'm going to be doing this month, and I will be making a reading vlog out of it too, so if you're interested, wait for that, please. Thank you. I should say, I have obviously read this before, and I was bored at a lot of parts, to be honest. Like, I wouldn't be honest to myself the first time I read it, but I was like bored a lot of times that I read it. And that is not like a good thing for any book, but certainly not for a book that is over 600 pages. Like, when you take Gleam that I finished it in 3 days, and I was not bored a single second of it, and it's more than 650 pages. But this book is not even 650 pages, and I was bored reading it. I was like, can this be over? But I still gave it 5 stars. Like, why did I give it 5 stars? I should have given it 4 stars, because I was bored at certain parts. I'm rambling a lot. Yeah, I'm basically gonna reread it. That's all I want to say. I think my phone is gonna fall over. Yeah. My books actually fell over right after my phone fell over too. So that made a lot of noise. Anyway, I'm gonna be talking about the ebooks that I want to read this month. First one is Half Soul by Olivia Atwater. I already started this. I'm on 7% through, and I'm quite enjoying it. Like, I've read like the prologue and the first chapter, and it's good. It's like a historical fantasy romance, if I'm correct. The romance part like develops throughout the series, if I'm correct. Why do I want confirmation that I'm correct? What can I say about this book? I'm just excited to continue it because it sounds so good. Like, it's about a girl who only has half a soul because she, an elf or like a fairy, something like that, has taken the rest of her soul. He was meant to take her whole soul because her mother exchanged her first child, which is this girl, for something. So now she has half a soul because it didn't succeed taking her. He didn't succeed taking her soul. So now she has to live with the fact that she has half a soul. Interesting. Then she finds someone, and she finds someone and basically has romance with it, I think. With them. I'm just curious to see how this plays out. Next one, maybe I'll make a reading vlog out of it too. It's Magnolia Parks by Jessa Hastings. I am excited, but I'm also kind of scared because I'm not sure what to expect out of this. Like, I heard it's a toxic romance book, and I'm not into toxic romances, as you probably heard me saying out of Reflecting You, because I thought Reflecting You, Bear to You, I mean. Bear to You was kind of toxic, not gonna lie. No. But apparently this is supposed to be toxic, and this should be for your enjoyment and definitely not for the romance or the relationship. And most times I go into a book for the romance. So this could turn both ways. Like, it could turn a bad way, but could also turn a good way and open a whole new world for me. So who knows what's gonna happen? I'm not sure. You're not sure. We'll see later. Those were the books that I want to talk to you about. My phone fell like 5 times in this video. It's so annoying. Like, it falls over all of the time. But that is not the point. This is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you're gonna watch more of me. Hope you're gonna enjoy watching more of me. Hope you maybe got some recommendations out of this. Hope you're gonna read this month too. It doesn't matter how much, just read something this month. And yeah, that's all I have to say. So goodbye, see you later. So bye-bye.